Hello everyone, Attack Power here with Game 1 between Air Robert and Konozimgir in the August monthly tournament. Let's dive right in here to Lenina, and on the left in the red we have Air Robert playing first DFL on Vanguard income. And on the right in the blue we have Konozimgir playing 14th Infantry on balanced income. Now, I don't know what sick person decided Lenina was the map, but yeah, they're on Lenina. Don't know why. Now, this month, I believe it was a random matchup between an Allied and an Axis division. So these were random divisions here, but it doesn't matter what division it is. Why are you on Lenina? But anyway, diving in here, first DFL, very strong division, solid A tier Allied division, has been really good since it came out. It even received several nerfs and is still very, very good. Its recon tab, really solid with, you get the Commandos d'Afrique, which are very good. You get some other random units in there as well that are quite solid, along with M8s. I just don't remember everything that's in there. Your infantry tab is the highlight of the division. Your infantry are phenomenal, made up mostly of legionnaires, which are very strong infantry units. They come in double star forced. You can get lots of them. You get sappeurs, maquisards, like cheaper infantry if you want them. Bimps. This infantry tab is pretty phenomenal, and you can vet it really hard. Your tank tab, pretty lacking. You just get one card of Chars, one card of Shermans, one card of Stuarts, and a card of M10s, and I think you get like one other light tank in there, leader of some sort. Your support tab is solid. You get Obusiers and Howitzers, M3 Howitzers, which are very good, and your 50 cals, of course, and 50 cals are 50 cals, you know. Your AT tab is okay. It's very middling with 57 mils, and then your M10s. It can be a very lacking AT tab. Your AA, limited but useful enough. 40 mil Bofors can get the job done. Your RD is very strong. You get 60 mil mortars. You get long toms along with some other different RD and mortars. I don't even remember what it is. He's got the off map in here. Gross. Your air tab also very, very strong. You get Hellcats, Marauders, Spitfires, the whole 9 yards. Very, very good air tab. This division's all about really strong combined arms. On the other side, 14th Infantry. Solid B tier division, I'd put it at. It's got some solid strengths. It doesn't have any horrifyingly bad weaknesses, which is why it's pretty playable on most situations. Your recon tab, pretty poor, very small. You don't get many options. Fusiliers here, probably just one of your best, just like infantry squad 20-point options. Your infantry tab is all right. You get some elite units such as Beglite Grenadiers and Beglite Pioneers and Pioneer SVTs, which are actually just Sapries in disguise. But then the rest of it is basically junk infantry with a lot of Grenadiers. You do get Sicklings, which are good junk infantry to say the least, and then Stolstrup, which are very underwhelming at the end of the day. Your tank tab, really solid. You get Stug 3s and Tigers is basically it. But that definitely gets the job done. Your support tab is pretty phenomenal. You get IG-33, Stug 3s, IG-18s, lots and lots of machine guns. Your AT tab also really solid, though he's not bringing much here. Usually lots of Pack 40s and other things. Here we just see the FK and the Stug 3 F8. Then your AA tab, a little limited, but you do get flak for lings. RD tab, nice and thick, and your air tab can be quite good as well. A very good air tab. And we see right off the bat an opening Ju-87 napalm strike taking out a massive chunk. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Wow, the cheese. Hello, Lenina cheese. This map is crap. It's totally crap. Yes, it is. Lenina cheese is bullcrap. But anyway, okay, so Air Robert going to respond with an off-map now to the Giga Cheese that we just witnessed of the almighty Ju-88 Napalm Bomber. Yeah. That was disgusting and should never happen. I understand why it did, but that's disgusting and should never happen. But also, you should never play on this map. Ever. If you have any option at all, you should just never, ever play on this map. So, you know. Yeah. 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 I don't even know what to say, honestly. 105 coming down, but even after that, Konozimgir, I don't know how to say his name. Konozimgir. I don't know. It's going to be Kono. Kono here didn't take advantage of it. Like, he didn't do anything. He just went to a normal amount. Like, he just went to the normal place and stopped. Which is honestly really weird. Like, really, really weird. Air Robert, though, looking to push down south, looking for this, I mean, I wouldn't call it easy, but potential flag down here. He's already losing this one. He's going to have to walk a unit all the way across here to get there. He's got units trickling in now. I mean, he lost a lot of stuff there. Number of partisans. Something lighter there. A recon, perhaps. Something like a couple machine guns, maybe. He lost a bunch of infantry here. Lost an M8. My God. That was devastating. But Kono, like, just didn't take advantage of it. He did it, and then was just like, okay, I did it. Ha ha ha. I'm a terrible person right now. Okay, your turn. Kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Kind of weird. But we see the troops. I mean, he's got way more troops in there, but he's not doing anything with them. Again, just really shocking. He could have had this flag. Easily had this flag. Could have pushed in. There's so many options he had. I mean, I know he blind did that, but I mean, there's no other way for units to come. Like, he had to go that way. It was so cheesy. Like, that was so cheesy. But good for Air Robert for sticking into it, not just immediately scooping the game. Because on top of that, for some reason, Air Robert picked Vanguard Income for this map, which I mean, I get for his division, but I do not get for this map. I mean, as not great of a balanced division as this division is, I would have still just played balanced. But he's got tons of troops rolling in now. Double star bimps. They'll put a hurting on whatever they find. Legionnaires, of course. I was about to say, I'm surprised he didn't bring in leader, but let's be real, he probably died in the opening. But here one is limping along. Legionnaires doing their thing, absolutely smacking this Bugleikeren around. Like, seriously smacking it around. Thing is, the Legionnaires are good at every range because they have 2 BAARs, they have 8 rifles, and then 3 Thompsons along with the TNT. So they actually smack pretty hard at every range. I mean, a BAR is, of course, not as good as, say, an MG42 or something, but it's still above average, at least average machine gun. That... Oh yeah, the Stuart died. What killed the Stuart? Oh, the Stuggy. The Stuggy! Stug 3. The Stuggy Oogie Oogie. So back to a 12-12 with Air Robert capturing his flag up here back. Almost capturing this one, actually. Here comes the first Tiger of the game. I mean, that can definitely cover all this off and basically cut off all reinforcements. And this flag is complete crap. Like, red, how's red supposed to get over here exactly? Like, walk infantry only over the... Like, it's just... Oh my god, this map is such garbage. Focuses all the fighting in this annoying city and then makes it impossible to play on the flanks. Like, just why? Turn it. Make it go this way instead, and this map may not be complete trash. But I digress. Flak rolling already in. Has that leader next to it, so it should be quite effective. Might even kill this Spitfire here. Spitfires have a lot of agility, though. And remember, folks, agility does not mean how well the plane turns. I can't tell you how many people have argued this with me. That is not what it means. It means it can dodge AA. I know it makes no sense, and I agree with you, it doesn't. But that's what it means. If a plane turns well, it's because the plane turns well. That's it. That's all there is to it. There's nothing to do with that agility. Although, truthfully, planes with high agility tend to turn well, but it's not connected, as in when you vet it up, it does not increase its turning speed. A lot of good micro going on here, although that Stealth Troop did get its Molotov in nicely. Now we finally see a howitzer here on the hill going to help out with that. That'll do a lot of damage for sure. There's a lot of random hills and stuff to take advantage of around the town. If things get deeper and stuff that you can actually actually get a lot of advantage out of, you know, setting up long range things here. Howitzer going after that SDKFZ. It has no armor, so 2 machine guns and a howitzer down here. I mean, the howitzers have limited use in this match because there's just not a lot of open places to take advantage of, this being one of them. IG-33 on ground attack? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ooh, big hit right off the bat. Howard's under a lot of pressure. M10's in. Kind of an odd choice. I don't know why you wouldn't call... Oh, the Shermans are coming in B, that's why. So this is like his only armor. That makes more sense then. M10s, though, still have actually really good HE for a AT tank. Stuggy, though. Stuggy! That's going to get me the whole game. More than enough to deal with these M10s. Well, with their heat, actually. Their normal AP actually is going to really struggle. But the fact is, this is only, what, a 35-point unit? Yep. Hellcat tried to get through, stopped in its tracks by the flak drilling, which then lost line of sight. It's in a really weird spot. Like, it's almost behind a building, which is causing it to, like, lose line of sight. Hellcat's still taking a whole lot of damage, but it does get out in time. Do we see a commander yet out? Kind of looks like it. Yeah, there he is. Commandant. I was going to say. 2-star in the flak drilling makes it a lot deadlier. You kind of need a commander on this map. Unless you're, like, double-starring everything like Air Robert is. I surprised his leader so far back. He could move it up to, like, here. And then actually benefit his frontline units and his backline units. But I guess he has one up here. So, off-map now coming in from Air Robert again. 105. Does kill the leader because leaders will always die in an off-map. It's just kind of like a fact of life. Even if they have no business dying. Even if they're a fat, chunky squad, they'll somehow die. But Glide getting surrendered. Off-map ain't cheese at all. But I don't feel bad. For once, I'm not upset about the off-map. Why? Because Kono pulled that giga cheese at the beginning of the game. He deserves this. He deserves all the off-maps after that. No doubt about it. Partisans try to rush in, but can't get any further. They'll go down right quick. Secret Wing's doing tons of damage with their incredible AT rifle. Obisier trying to punish. Struggling to get in there. Bimps overwhelming. Now the infantry falling back. The superior quality of the French infantry here. Absolutely shredding the German infantry. So no further push. I mean, usually blue pushes over here. If only Air Robert knew. If only he knew how tenuous this hold really was. He could easily win this. Now, the thing is, you can't reinforce. I mean, you capture it, and then where do you go? Like, you stand here, hope nothing comes down the road. Like, you know, there's not that much to do. Could give him a flag, though, for a time. The thing is, Air Robert on Vanguard again, which I still think was a really, 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 really odd choice for this map because it's so hard to win fast in this map. Like, it's so hard to win fast in this map. I don't know why you put yourself through it. Is that big Artie? It's medium-ish Artie. Yeah, it's 105 SK18. Legionary down the road in their half track, so they're safe from the AT, from the MG42. But Glide Pioneer is here, though. That's going to be dangerous. But with the double half track and the Legionaries here, this Glide Pioneer probably going to get wiped. Though it still puts out a crap ton of damage. My God, these dudes shred. At the right range, they're insane. Easily the highest damage output unit in the game. Oh, you could. Oh my God, even the Legionary getting wiped out. But there goes a grenade. Mostly pins down the Beglites. Oh, man. And the Beglite finally surrendered. Those guys are deadly AF. They really are. But only at the exact right range. Alright, sorry about that. Tiger getting pinned from the M10. M10 bouncing. Will the Tiger get another shot off? It will, and it takes the M10 down. That's rough. That M10 definitely has a good chance. But JU gets stopped. Double star Bofors doing the job. Will it take the JU-88 out? That'd be huge, because this napalm bomber, as we saw, is very dangerous. Just gets out. JU-88's very fast for a bomber of their caliber. Tiger now, pretty free to bully around. We're now into B phase. Air Robert's advantage already starting to dwindle. Not a big fan of Vanguard these days. It can do some work, but it also can really blow. IG-33 missing its first shot. Let's see if the M5 can do better. M3, I should say. Excuse me. Oh, no, that's going to hit hard. Oh, and M3 goes down hard. He's only got 3 of them, so... Char goes down to the Stug 3 F8. 60 mil mortar finally activating here. Going after the Commandant. I don't know if he saw that somehow. Killing that would be massive. Stuarts, of course, have no chance against this Tiger. 60 mil getting spotted by the Stug 3. Oh, no. Big mistake there by Air. Leaving those in any sort of location to get spotted. And now the Arty going to finish off that M3 howitzer. IG-33 spotting these guys on the outside, taking out the Legionnaire. 105 does not get its off-map off. I think it should have one more, but now it's dead anyway, so whether it did or not, it's gone. 60 mil mortar doing its best to punish those Stug 3s. Char running away from the Tiger. It has no chance, but the 57 mil cannon might. At close range, it may pen it. It's going to struggle mightily, but a lucky hit is always possible, especially a side shot. Enough shots. Eventually something gets through. Tiger on the run now. That's the second Tiger, actually. Just noticed that. There's another one. Interesting choice for this tight area. A lot of bazookas around, too. But really, all Kono has to do is survive. I mean, once you get to C phase, Vanguard really doesn't have a chance anymore. Still baffled by the Vanguard choice. Really, really am. But I'm more baffled by this map. Maybe the maps are random? I don't think so, though. Most people vote against doing random maps because this happens. And if you want to do random map and random division, why don't you just go play quick play? Like, what's the point? Ooh, Sherman goes down to the ZIS-3 FK-288. Big loss there. It's not actually super consistent that would die that way. Double M10 somehow spotting this Stug 3 and still bouncing. F8 does go down. The F8 has lower armor. It's not like the other Stug 3s in the AT tab, the Stug 3G, which is just less HE. IG-33 finally goes down to the bomber there. Nice kill for that. M10's clearly coming for that Tiger. Tiger is solid in this situation, though, in terms of, like, it pumps out more HE damage. Double machine gun, higher HE shell, damage shell. With the 1.76 instead of the 1.4 or the 1.25 or whatever it happens to be, 1.46. I forgot what the usual medium tank damage is. These M10s, though, do not have the APCR, so they're a lot less deadly than their American counterparts. Maquisards, excellent at CQC, not so great at long range. Single automatic rifle. But then again, Grenadier DP are also very mediocre. Tigers popping their heads out, preparing to pounce. Aubuseur goes down hard. Maquisards getting overwhelmed by the piles of DP. Still, look how little they're doing. Double M10s all around. M10 finds a target. Gets a pen on the Tiger. Second one coming in. Half track goes down. M10 with their machine guns supporting nicely. Here comes the half track now as well. Tiger going to find that, though. Doesn't get a shot off in time. Finds the 57. Oop, half track gets hit by the other Tiger. 57 mil cannon on the run. M10's waiting. This M10 got a spot on something, the infantry. But there is a Tiger here to hunt. This M10 should... Really? Wow, that's unfortunate. Another issue with Lenina's stupid lines of sight that are often created in the towns. M10 lining up in that Tiger. Will it get the penetration? And down the Tiger goes. Gets one pen, but that's obviously not enough. I think this one was damaged at some point. Let's zoom in quick and check. Yeah. Yes, definitely. So it really should only take one pen from one of these M10s. M10's starting to overwhelm. Looks like Air Roberts really turning on the screws now. Commandos d'Afrique. Very, very good unit. This wing is phenomenal. Absolute Chad unit. Maquisards flying in, going down to the transports, a little too aggressive. Partizan's flying by. Oh, I thought he was going for the big kill on the Tiger. Maquisards overwhelming those Baglites, already flying everywhere. What do we see from the other side here? Where's that coming from? Oh, the 60 mil mortars. Those are phenomenal. Honestly, I just put on defensive fire and let them go. Stuk 3 and Tiger getting forced off by this just waves of M10s. Looks like one of the M10s died. Nope, it's right there, I think, actually. Another Tiger in. Honestly, this is like the most aggressive Tiger use I've seen in quite a while. G42 down. M10's moving into the center area, but the Axis armor has already flipped to the other side where the M10s used to be. Awkward. M10s might get a shot on these Tigers and Stugs. Oh, Tiger misses. M10's looking for the shot. Tiger's still going to fire first. M10 goes down already in a pen. Did he get a penetration? It did. Stuk 3 pens. M10 down. M10 fires again. Takes out this Tiger over here. M10 goes down, but there's still 2 Stugs and a Tiger left. Oh, no. Already going after the 60 mil mortars. It is killing it. 2 SK-105s, really strong with radio, and they definitely have radio. More N10s about. I mean, he brought the B phase card with 6, and of course in C phase he's going to get 12 more, so believe me, we're not running out of M10s anytime soon. But on the other side, there are 6 Tigers and 16 Stugs, so it's not like we're running out of Stugs anytime soon. Legion leader here getting caught out in the front. Just a mess. Down south, Napalm Bomber did come in and take out the M3 and one of the machine guns. The IG-33 going to finish the other machine gun, and the infantry are killed off. I'm not even sure how, to be honest with you, because these guys shouldn't have been able to do it. IG-33, I assume, but I don't see any explosion marks. M10 versus Tiger E, but this is a little bit further. The M10 is going to struggle a lot more to penetrate this Tiger at this range, but it does get the kill. Gets another shot off there. Stuk 3 just out of range. That was an ammo glitch, I just noticed. The HE reloaded way too fast. Sometimes... Ooh, yeah, Napalm did a lot of damage. Sometimes when tanks... Ooh, Char goes down to... What was that? The Stug? Yeah, I think. That's unfortunate. Because you need those Shermans in this town fight. They are super deadly. Will the Overseer be able to spot these infantry before they get too close? Dangerous spot for you, Robert. I don't think he's noticed yet. We're now at C phase. Let the balanced income prosper. And Air Robert nowhere near winning right now. Definitely not a good spot to be in. I mean, he's killed a lot of stuff, but he's also lost a lot of M10s and stuff. Overseer does spot him, but he's firing at the SDK of Zed instead, and the Grenadier gets his Panzerfaust out. Overseer goes down, flag going to flip. Things looking a bit dire here for Air Robert. Again, severely question the Vanguard choice. Now, obviously, that napalm strike at the beginning of the game was absolutely backbreaking. But still don't know if that would have made... I don't know how much of a difference it would have been even without that. Stug 3 easily going to kill this Char M5A1. Sherman now here. Is this the stronger one? It is. Still will go down to the Stug, although should be able to take the Stug with it at least, especially with the support of the 57mm cannon. But the Sherman going to engage first before the cannon can get into range. Yep, immediate hit on that. Can the 57 line up in time? Gets the pen. Sherman down though. That you can't be losing that Sherman there. You need it too badly. Spitfire and Hellcat going up north. Way out of the range of the Flakverling. Although the Hellcat now flying over the Flakverling. Oopsie daisy. Char M10 finding some infantry to pick on. Partisan coming down south. Not sure what that's going to do. And he just lost his Spitfire, I believe. Big mistake there. No reason for that. It does kind of look like a Spitfire with the curved wing there. 60mm mortars now out of ammo. Didn't see any long toms or anything. Those SK-105s have been doing a lot of damage though. And not again sure what he's doing with that Partisan. Maquisards do grab this flag in the town, barely. But because of the loss down south, just evening out instead of actually giving him an advantage. Things quieting down here in the town. And now Kono on a 13-11. 57 going after the Stug 3, but with the Zis there to help, it's going to be a tough ask. Stug bouncing quite easily. Now we see a bigger arty, 150 now in. And now the true Lenina grind begins. A big chunk of infantry pushing forward here. A lot of Pioneer SVTs mixed with some Grenadiers. Big explosions coming down, pinning all those infantry down. Stug 3 in a really nice spot here along with an IG-18. Doing tons of damage to those 50 cals. I do love seeing that. 50 cal cheese. Leader going to go down here. Big loss there, losing that veterancy. Yeah, interesting move seeing this northern push. We don't see this very often, but it's a nice move. You can get infantry and stuff in here. You can actually kind of cut this reinforcement road off and really kind of screw the opponent. Looks like he's giving this flag up for now. And the problem is this IG-33 on the hill. And I'm really surprised he sent bombers up here instead of going to kill this. Because he could get there. The flak rolling pretty far out of position. I don't see any AA down south. Infantry just getting overwhelmed now by the piles of Grenadiers. And this is what you do with this 20-point infantry. You kind of spam it. You want at least 2 of them for every one of your opponent's infantry. And that way, the fact you only have 1 machine gun is irrelevant because you have 2 squads and the opponent's infantry like switch targets over and over again. You just get value. Your units don't ever get pinned and you still have 2 machine guns worth of suppression. Ju-88 getting forced off by the 40mm Bofors. There are 2 of them now, so it might actually kill it. Nope, still gets away. Now the infantry push going deep, capturing this flag here. Should flip back when the sappers come back online, but the 150 mil will continue to just hit this area and pin anything down trying to hold the flag. And now Kono on a 14-10. Stug 3 goes down though. M10 picking up that kill there. Very nice. Lessens the pressure a bit up there up north. But the RD presence here from Kono going to be a big issue. Legionnaires trying to put a lid on this push. And they should be able to. They are certainly suited for it. Massive salient forwarding here. Might give Kono this flag in a 15-9. Oh, so close. The Grenadier forced off, though. 'Cause 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 'C Yeah, already. Excuse me. No, I hope that wasn't too loud for y'all. Going after the AA, good choice there because he still has plenty of Ju-88s of all types sitting around waiting to go bombing. Kills off those 40 mil Bofors and the sky is clear. Air Robert will be forced to expend desperately needed points, calling in more AA. Stug 3 finding the M10, gets the first shot off. M10 gets a pin too, though, but it's triple star Stug 3 overwhelming the M10. The other M10 goes down as well. Don't even know where that did it. Was that the IG-18 over there? A heat shell, perhaps? That's what it looks like. I don't see anything else in the area that could have killed that. And Kona just using this 150 to keep things away. I mean, he's killing this machine gun, but he'd probably just drop it back here again. Just a freebie hold on to that flag. And Air Robert is getting overwhelmed here by the combined arms going on from Kono. And of course, Kono has the income advantage too, so his 14-10 advantage is only going to build. Another 150 now dropped. Kono making a slight mistake here, putting his RD right next to the road. I mean, if there was any counter battery, he'd be in a lot of trouble. Of course, there is not. But... And at this point, Air Robert spending 140 points on a Long Tom seems extremely unlikely. M10 lining up, misses its first shot. Stug 3 lands its first. Now this Stug 3 hunting it. M10 goes down again. Another big loss there for Air Robert. Sappers with their bazooka, though, do take out the Stug 3. Nice kill there. 60 mil mortar back online with some ammo finally coming in, but there's only one left. And now Air Robert holding on to his part of the town by the skin of his teeth. Now on the edge of the buildings over here, and his support weapons under pressure. This is probably partially why they never made a city map that they promised. I'm gonna defend Eugen poorly here, but the city map could just end up this destroyed wasteland of garbage, with all kinds of messed up lines of sight and yucky play. Lenina is a perfect example of why a city map may have never worked in this game. Of course, Lenina's bigger issue is this dumb river that like just messes up play all over the rest of the map. That's the real issue with it, but the city play is pretty bad too. Mostly because all the fighting is forced into this one area. Off map now coming in. Jeez. Kono just doesn't even care. What a sick person he must be. First he napalms the opener, and now he's calling an off map just to... off map at this point. Just to rub salt in the wound. Not just salt, but rubbing like... This is like rubbing acid into the wound. Is he going to use it? That's the real question. Hellcat gets a nice bombing run off, but it's not going to make a big difference there. Still can't believe he hasn't tried to, like, do another one down here. Maybe open up the south to re-grab that flag, but now it's 16-8 for Kono. Surprised he already hasn't continued to go after that AA. No, it's just area firing now. Just trying to pin down anything it can find. Legionnaire pinned down. Won't surrender. It has Fanatical. Stug 3 now moving to cut off the reinforcement road. M10 goes down. Big loss there. Another one of those down. Ju-88 does go down. It's a nice kill there. Infantry slowly being forced out here. Kona just kind of rolling back at Robert, and here's the off map. Oh man, that's gonna hurt so bad. And this is a big off map at 210. Like, those are some chunky guns. I mean, several units already falling back, but that leader will definitely die. No doubt, question about that. Logistics will die. 40 mil Bofors might live. Probably will die, though. 60 mil mortar definitely dead. I mean, the normal arty's already doing enough damage, as is. Here we go. Leader dead. Maquisard down. $40 mil goes down, but actually mostly did the Bagalites. And Air Robert says that's enough of that, as he should. 33 minutes, 21 seconds on the worst map in the game. 2,230 kills to 3,585 kills. Yes, that early cheese. Ooh, that was a sight to behold, to say the least. Let's look at what that cheeser did. Oh my god. Some partisans, recon, 2 machine guns, the M8, the half track with one of the Legionaries. M8, oh my god. The howitzer was later. Oh man, that was fugly. But if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, and have a fantastic day.